Reporting to you live here from the Scotiabank Arena to catch a Raptors vs Sixers game. It's live from last week, episode 264. Let's go! Woo! Let's go, Raptors! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. Want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. But quickly, starting off today, we got a birthday shout out to one of my indoor volleyball friends who I remember from our times playing together at Cabbagetown. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Jerome. Happy birthday, Jay. Getting up early in Saga to drive the wife to her day shift downtown. I decided to make my first Too Good To Go purchase of the day with a high rating from my local Tim Hortons, where when I got my purchase, opened up the box and saw what I got. I can honestly say that I was very impressed, enjoying some of this order in the restaurant. Then after getting back to the condo to take a nap in my very own bed again, I woke up to continue my very busy day with our contractor, Renil, working in the background, trying to clean up the condo and slowly get it ready, doing all these chores all over the place. Being able to do this now that the dusty parts of the renovations are over. But before that, making a quick stop at the Scarborough Town Center earlier, hunting down these guys in the food court as they urgently requested for my expertise. I met up with both Tita Monet and Tito Eddie here, who needed help with their e-travel application for their flight, helping them fill it out and complete it with my computer so they don't have to worry about it anymore. Next up, starting one of my 2026 New Year's goals on the right foot, I headed over to the Condo Gym to do my Fuel Series workout of the day. Placed the first ever dish in the newly renovated kitchen sink. Did my second Too Good To Go purchase of the day, getting this order from the local Tagpuan. Then picked up the wife downtown from work with my dinner delivery. Got a surprise when she busted out her new set of plates at our newly renovated condo. Opened up all of our Too Good To Go dinner orders for the evening, and chowed down on this delicious food to wrap up our night. With a poor 3.5 hours sleep, getting up before 5 a.m., throwing back to these scenes from last week, doing some research for a new language learning app, of which I just might buy a subscription to. I started to download this language learning AI conversation app called TalkPal, doing the free trial to practice conversing in Tagalog, the Filipino language, which I found as an absolute beginner pretty challenging with this app, as you needed a basic understanding of conversing in the language first, and was definitely not appropriate for beginners like me. But anyways, after finishing the 10-minute daily trial limit, and with the wife waking up to enjoy the newly renovated kitchen's lights while I ate breakfast, we were able to pass out again to catch up a little bit on sleep, before welcoming Renil to do some finishing touches in the kitchen. and have my friend Ruth, the interior designer of the project, do a site visit of the nearly finished renovations. Next up, going to one of our favorite Scarborough hotspots, the Perfect Chinese Restaurant. We met up with and had some delicious late lunch dim sum with the parents, Tito Eddie and Tita Mone, that had brought the parentals to the condo to check out the newest renovations, who both looked like they really enjoyed it.
Perfect.
Including me installing this baby earlier today. Then had some Filipino programming playing on the big screen for the parents to watch and help me learn/absorb the language while they were both still here. A program that I might continue watching to help me with my studies. Now, after I made a quick stop at the Condo Gym to do my daily Fuel Series workout, install the Uber/Lyft sign into the parents' SUV, and do exactly what I did around this same time last year, bringing both Tito Eddie and Tita Mone to be dropped off at Terminal 1 at Pearson International. And also randomly running into one of my volleyball friends who I haven't seen in the longest time, who was also dropping off their parents who were taking the same flight. Hey. Patrick! Long time no see! Hi, Jay. Okay. Alright, I was gonna say safe flight, but he's not flying. Hi, Tita. Okay. See you guys. I said farewell to the parents who were on their way on their yearly trip to the Philippines. Okay, bye Mom, bye Dad.
Bye, Jay.
Safe trip to the Philippines.
Bye.
Okay.
See you in summer.
See you in summer.
See you in summer.
See you in summer. You guys take care, okay? Then, to continue my busy day, I made a trip to the Saga house to pick up and put in the car some of the stuff that we still had left there. And after seeing a couple days ago the Toronto Blue Jays make a signing for Japanese power hitter Kazuma Okamoto, I did my first Facebook Marketplace purchase of 2026, buying this, the highly sought after Toronto Blue Jays white panel hat in the Queen and Ossington area earlier tonight. So today we got a belated birthday shout out to our neighbor who hosts great times every time they have a games night at their condo. This birthday shout out goes out to you, David. Happy belated birthday, David. So passing out late last night for about 5 hours, but luckily able to pass right back out to get a total of almost 8 hours of sleep. I woke up to see our cabinet guy putting finishing touches on the kitchen. A friend who I haven't seen in many years, Amit, twinning with me here. Before driving the wife to go to one of her favorite places for facial spa treatments. Taking her to North York's Skin Republic for an appointment. Before trekking all the way to Richmond Hill to try to take advantage of this CAA perk I saw. But after arriving to Montana's and seeing that there were already long lineups for people that made reservations already, I decided that it was just way too busy for me to get my free rib taster platter at this location. So, making my way back to North York to visit a mall that I haven't been to in quite some time. I'm just chilling here at Fairview Mall, waiting for the wife's appointment to be finished, before going downtown to work my first of 2 night shifts later on tonight. Today, starting off, we've got a quick birthday shout out to one of my dance school classmates from back in the day who I always dedicate my Burgers for MS fundraiser segments to every single year. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Shelby. Happy birthday, Shelby. So coming off a decent first night shift earlier this morning, absolutely exhausted, I was able to get in a good post-shift sleep. Go down in the afternoon to the Condo Gym to do a quick Fuel Series workout. Take in my first beautiful sunset view from the condo of 2026. Before going for my second of 2 night shifts tonight. So for today's birthday greetings, we got a quick shout out to one of my volleyball friends out there. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Debbie. Happy birthday, Debbie. We next got a birthday greeting to a talented singer who I remember back during his FSAT days. This birthday shout out goes out to you, friends. Happy birthday, friends. We next got a birthday greeting to another FSAT alumni who I remember doing Saturday morning elementary school tutoring sessions with at the FCT. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Sarah. Happy birthday, Sarah. And last but not least, we got a birthday shout out to one of my high school friends who I remember going to school with during our St. Stephen's days. This birthday shout out goes out to you, George. Happy birthday, George. So yeah, after going in last night for a night shift that was steadily busy until this morning, where I was happy to be off of work for now. When I got home, I got note of Bruno Mars's first global concert tour in nearly a decade, which we're hoping to get pre-sale tickets for next week. But yeah, speaking of music tours, reminded by the time that we saw them perform in person. The wife had put on TV highlights of Twice's first North American performance in their This Is For World Tour held in Vancouver last night, which had honestly kept me up a little bit earlier this morning, leading me to getting in a lackluster 2-hour post-shift sleep. But waking up hungry to this surprise from the wife for lunch, she got us and prepared this sushi platter for us to both enjoy together this afternoon. Then, after staying in all day, just watching last night's replay of the WWE SmackDown event for the first time in 2026, I was able to continue learning a little bit of my languages while the English subtitles were still on the TV. But yeah, to wrap up the night, the wife had sent me out into the cold, sleet, and snowy weather to sell one of her pillows that she had listed earlier on Facebook Marketplace. So quickly today, we got a birthday shout out to one of my former neighbors upstairs at Wysick who taught me the Shakira Waka Waka dance. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Nadine. Happy birthday, Nadine. So still feeling tired after getting about 7 hours of sleep last night, I went straight to studying, watching YouTube videos of my Tagalog lessons in the living room. Caught the St. Teresa Shrine of the Little Flower Sunday morning Catholic Mass, with a calling for donations to their Out of the Cold program that I'm excited to bring to next week's Mass. Went to the Condo Gym to do my daily Fuel Series workout. Caught the sun setting to the west of the condo this evening. Went over to eat some of these delicious dumplings that were made by my gracious neighbor Selena, before making my way here to downtown Toronto to pick up the wife from work. and do one overnight stay back at the Saga House. Starting off today, we got a quick birthday shout out to one of my beach volleyball friends who I hope to reunite with and play beach volleyball alongside with later on this summer. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Maddie. Happy birthday, Maddie. We next got a birthday shout out to one of my ates out there who I reunite with during her brother / my buddy Ronnie's parties. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Anna. Happy birthday, ate. So waking up early this morning on minimal sleep to drive the wife downtown for her day shift, I was able to pass out a little bit when I got back to the condo. Then started to watch more Filipino programming all day to try to increase my Tagalog comprehension skills. Headed to the Condo Gym to do another intense Fuel Series workout. Watched some more Filipino game shows in the late afternoon. Before putting on my outfit of the day tonight. Going to see one of my buddies who you know has attended several sporting events that he has taken me to in the past. Meeting up with both Jason and his cousin over at Union Station. Grab some pizza slices from a place that I've always wanted to try at Blondie's. Cheers all together to tonight's meetup. Cheers, guys!
Oh yeah. You're just gonna fall out.
Is it? Alright, that's when you start eating it. Then watch with the wife tonight's Raptors Vs Sixers game over at the Scotiabank Arena. And after that fun time earlier tonight, we'll just wrap up this week's Live From Last Week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last Week.